I'm going to show how to rebuild a corroded water valve. The copper water supply system in my home is about 70 years old. I know that the copper tubing is in good condition. I have many compression style stop valves of the same age. Some of them are located in places where it would be difficult to cut them out to replace them with ball valves. I've upgraded the most important valve to a ball valve, the main shutoff. I've been reconditioning the hard-to-replace valves. The focus of this video is on the valve stem. If you want to learn more about water shutoff valves, I have some helpful videos. If you want to find them, click on the channel name, Know How Now, and then on the playlist titled Water Valve Repairs and Maintenance. Because it's likely that you'll need to have the main water supply shut off, it's a good idea to have the parts and tools that you're likely to need on hand. I recommend buying a pack of assorted size flat rubber washers, some garden hose washers, brass or stainless steel bibb screws, graphite or Teflon valve packing rope. If it's a stop and waste valve, you may need waste drain caps, oil penetrant in case the bibb screw is stuck, a small pair of vice grips. Check out the valve handle before removing it. If the screw is rusty, pre-treat it with oil penetrant. Remove the handle. And I soaked this screw and handle with oil penetrant and then just tapped it a few times. The handle is not coming loose from the stem. Perhaps it's not rust that's holding it in place, but the mineral deposits. I'm going to soak the valve in vinegar. The vinegar is acidic, and that will remove the mineral deposits, and maybe it'll free up the handle. The screw holding the bibb washer in is also brittle and probably stuck. Spray some oil penetrant on the bibb screw if it's stuck. Some people think that WD-40 is an oil penetrant. However, it's not. WD-40 does make an oil penetrant. I'm going to put the valve stem into vinegar up to this level and let it work on the corrosion, and I'll leave the bibb screw and washer exposed and allow the oil penetrant to work on that. I've just removed the valve stem from the vinegar, and you can see that the brass is starting to look shiny. A lot of the corrosion has disappeared. I'm able to use a brass wire brush and just brush away the mineral buildup that was between the handle and the stem. Don't use anything harsh on the brass. It's a soft metal. A brass brush is okay, or a toothbrush. Here's the cleaned valve. Next, remove the washer. If it's stuck, you can use a small pair of side cutters to snip away at it. Again, be careful not to damage the brass. I've dug out the washer around the border of the bibb screw, clamped a pair of vice grips on it, and I can turn the bibb screw out. Then the rest of the washer came out. Find a flat washer that fits correctly. Replace the bibb screw with one of the same length, same size, and same threads. Tighten the bibb screw until it's snug but doesn't deform the flat washer. Sometimes the waste drain cap will leak. You can purchase new ones. They come in a couple sizes, and they'll have a new rubber washer inside of them. Since I couldn't remove the handle from this one, I'll show how to replace the packing on another valve. Remove the packing nut, or sometimes also called the bonnet nut, from the valve stem. Underneath, you'll either find a rubber washer like this one, or stuffed inside of the packing nut, you may find some fibrous rubber material. Clean it out from the packing nut. If the rubber washer looks deteriorated, remove it. There's two sizes of Teflon packing rope, 3/16 and 5/16. Choose the size that's closest to the old packing material. Wrap the packing material clockwise around the stem of the valve. Make the coil about the same size as the old packing material. Then tuck it under the packing nut and tighten the packing nut. Tighten the packing nut as tight as you can by hand. There should still be threads showing. When you install the valve stem into the body, water will probably leak out of the stem, and you'll have to tighten the packing nut maybe an additional half or full turn to get the leak to stop. Unscrew the valve stem from the body. You could also do this to clean it easily. I just couldn't with mine because the valve handle would not come free. You'll find another rubber gasket here. The garden hose gaskets fit perfectly in my valves. It's important that the gasket covers up the surface on the valve body that meets with the valve stem. For the valve that I couldn't remove the handle, I just slipped the rubber gasket over the stem. Here's the refurbished valve stem, probably good until the copper water pipes are no longer any good. Install the valve when it's in the open position. Otherwise, you could damage the bottom of the valve stem. Reinstall the valve stem into the valve body. Remember, you'll probably have to turn this packing nut a bit to stop any leaking out of the stem. I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated, and thanks for watching.